All right, about to let him in, Andrew.
Hold on, let me. Okay, do my share screen.
Make sure you mute your notifications, guys.
Do not disturb. Okay, Darren, ready?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Hey there, I'm Isabel Reyes. And I'm Tiana Jaquano with the Louisiana Office of Student Financial Assistance, also known as LOSFA. For the next 2 minutes, we will share how LOSFA programs truly serve students and families across the state of Louisiana. Our mission at LOSFA is to promote, prepare for, and provide equity of college access to Louisiana students and their families. By creating a well-rounded environment, students receive constant support and face-to-face interaction through LOSFA programs. Our executive director, Dr. Suwan Butte, created LOSFA's 5-point match to unlock students' career path to get paid for what they love to do. Because we know financial aid begins long before a student has to pay for college. Transforming opportunities for students requires talent and know-how. To equip students with opportunities to validate their career match, we promote scholarships and information through text messaging, media campaigns, and our Financial Literacy for You tour, also known as the Fly Tour. We prepare students for success by exposing scholars to the link between experiential learning, academics, and careers through our summer learning programs, supported dual enrollment, and business and industry visits. And we provide additional financial support through the Louisiana Go Grant, the Start Saving Program, and TOPS Tech, which can be used in a technical or approved academic program at a 2 or 4-year institution, making college more affordable for all students. As you can see, our outreach goes beyond the TOPS program. To promote, prepare, and provide equity of college access for Louisiana students, LOSFA also administers the Louisiana Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Program, a federally funded initiative commonly referred to as Louisiana Gear Up. Through a match of state dollars, Louisiana Gear Up aims to increase the number of low-income middle and high school students who are prepared to enter and succeed in post-secondary education. Through Louisiana Gear Up's Connect to Success initiative, students are able to connect classroom lessons to career choices by offering opportunities to job shadow, intern, and career plan. The initiative also expands credentialing and business and industry visits. To be a part of this work, it is an honor and a privilege to help students show up to college focused, prepared, and ready to succeed. For more information about the work we do at LOSFA, visit mylosfa.la.gov.
I am Darren Smith Jr., and I serve as the media specialist for the Louisiana Office of Student Financial Assistance. Today, we're at our final stop of the Spring 2020 Fly Tour. Financial Literacy for You is what FLY stands for. This whole event has been going on for the past 2 weeks in order to help students that we service throughout the state understand financial literacy, understand TOPS, understand college and career readiness, understand workforce development, and different things to provide experiential learning opportunities for our students so that they can make decisions about their futures from today on beyond. It has been so much fun. I got a chance to meet over 2,000 students over the past 2 weeks. We've had fun. We helped them meet their match and ultimately just see new opportunities and new ways to reach their goals and dream big. That's the main thing that I wanted them to take away from it, is to dream big. Don't be limited to anything that you feel that you can't do. This year, we created a whole new show entitled the Meet Your Match Game Show in efforts to get students physically and interactively involved with us on stage and also with the information that we're presenting. The Meet Your Match Game Show takes us on a journey through the LOSFA 5-point match, which was created by our executive director, Dr. Suwan Butte, and it helps students see what they're good at. Their academic matches, their cost of choice matches, their social and emotional matches, all decisions related to how they get in, stay in, and graduate from college. And that's one thing we really want to capitalize on. It's never too early for you to start thinking about your future.
Elizabeth Vaughn, and I'm a senior at STEM Magnet Academy of Point Capit, and I attended the LOSFA Fly Tour today. It was an event to learn about a local college, to learn about TOPS, FAFSA, about scholarships and grants, and just all kinds of financial aid to prepare us for college. I thought it was going to kind of be boring, and when you think about financial aid and everything, it's like, oh, like you don't want to talk about it. But they really made it interactive and really fun for all of us, and really made it tailored towards a high school age group. I really like the website to find your match and everything, to make sure a certain college fits your interest in what you want. So for the younger grades, it should work well for them. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org. My name is Michael Bell, and I am in 8th grade, and I attend the LOSFA Fly Tour. Before, when I just saw the words, I just thought it was going to be like, oh, you got to learn about this, and you got to learn about the next step. But actually, when I got here, it was actually a competition, basically. They also had social and emotional things. They had financial events. They had top, but it was more of a fun activity for people to get to answer questions that actually you're going to need in your future when you grow up. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org.
My name is Raul Manuel. I go to FK White Middle School. I'm in 8th grade, and today I attended the LOSFA Fly Tour. It's basically about college and what you need to know, trying to get your tops fast. Well, I need to make sure I get that situated. They really involve you. Definitely the games. It's something. It's really creative. Like, I loved it. It was really fun. Main thing is finances. I want to go to a good college. I definitely want to go into the medical field. I'm still thinking about it, but I think that's what I want to do. Personally. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org.
Growing up, in my dad's family, they're all engineers. My dad's an agricultural engineer. I have two uncles, one's a chemical, one's a civil. So since very young, I had this idea of engineering. And I think it has a lot to do with the way I was raised. My dad really did shape the way I kind of view the world. I was given a more technical way of interpreting the world. You should definitely work with your strengths. And, generally people enjoy what they're good at. That's how they got good at it. So I really do think it should be a combination of what you really like to do, what you enjoy doing, what you're passionate about, and what you're good at. I really do enjoy my major. I like going to my classes. And I feel like the way I kind of tell it to myself is that an engineer has a very honorable role in society. I feel like its purpose is pretty much to solve problems and solve people's problems and just aid people in general. I'm Andres Arias, and I'm a McNeese Cowboy. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org.
I think math has always been probably one of my better subjects. Math always kind of interested me the most, but I wasn't necessarily the STEM side of math. So I have an appreciation for engineering and computer science and those kind of things, but I never wanted to make a career out of that, or I never really wanted to pursue that. I think when I was a kid, I always was counting coins, and most kids are asking for toys. I'd ask for a roll of quarters for my birthday. So I think it's pretty fitting that I was coming to finance as a degree choice. I honestly had really no clue what a syllabus was, because it's much different in high school and college. The syllabus in college is really your cheat sheet to the semester. It's basically any assignment that you're going to have throughout the semester, any due date, any concept that you're going to cover is going to be on that syllabus. Also, the teacher's grading policies, their rules as far as when you turn things in and that kind of thing. It's all going to be on the syllabus. So it's a cheat sheet and a resource guide for you to use throughout the semester. So on the first day of class, the one thing I always do is you need to read through that syllabus. front to back, read through it again, and then make some notes, highlight what's important, because if you get off to a great start, you're going to have a good semester. I'm William Jewell, and I'm an LSU Tiger. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org.
My path's a little bit different as a non-traditional student. I went to enlist into the Air Force, and so I did that. And then 20 years later, I'm here. Once I got out, I had the 9/11 Montgomery GI Bill. I decided to go ahead and utilize that. I looked into the program here, and they actually had what I wanted as far as drafting. So I decided to go into that. I moved back here, enrolled while I was still active duty, enrolled with them. And then once I was retired, I was already a full-time student. One of the things that I found right quick was, the cost of living, and, just being able to support yourself on your own. Is crazy. I have 3 kids. They still have needs, right? They still break glasses. They have band camp fees that they have to do. So for me, it was just living minimizing everything. I had to make some adjustments. And so looking at my finances that I had coming in, the 9/11 GI Bill, so they pay our tuition, but then they give us a stipend. And plus I had my retirement and my VA funds coming in. So I looked at that incoming budget, and I made cuts, putting myself on a budget. I had a support system, and tapping into that support system greatly allowed me to be able to maximize, the other tools that I had. I am Sean Crow Williams, SGA President. I'm a CLTCC Bobcat. For more information, go to unlockmyfuture.org.
Growing up in North Louisiana, while I have a love for where I grew up, I knew that I wanted to, get out and see other parts of the state. I knew I wanted to go to a big university, but I also wanted to take advantage of all of the opportunities that I would only have one time, like in-state tuition on top of the top scholarships that I knew I would receive. When it came down to it, the scholarship offers that I got from UL far exceeded those from anywhere else, but also met my criteria of far enough away from where I grew up to be in a different part of the state, a large area, a college town. Even after I submitted my intent to enroll card here, I came back and met with faculty here, which really solidified my decision that this was going to be a place where I'd be a little out of my comfort zone, but also have room to excel. On both the student and on the administration side, there is always a vibe of service and of giving back to both the students and to the community. Just different things that kind of go with the flow of a normal semester at a university, but there's a overall overarching theme of service and giving back to this Lafayette community, giving back to the students, and giving back to the alumni that have made this place what it is. I'm Rachel Lottiger, and I'm a Raging Cajun. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org. My name is Rachel Lottiger. I am a senior here at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, where I am a double major in political science and history. One of my political science classes has us writing reform projects for Congress, but in the history class, we're remodeling an Airstream that's been turned into a mobile history museum. So on any given day, I'm in completely different spheres, but it's all things that just remind me why I chose both of these majors. And it's really cool. I made my first beat ever in college a year ago in the fall semester of my junior year. And freshman in high school Rachel, or even senior in high school Rachel, would have been horrified and wanted to, hide under a rock for the rest of her life if that had happened to her. A lesson that I had to learn was that just because I made straight A's in high school and straight A's for the past 3 semesters doesn't mean that this set of challenges this semester can give me the same outcome if I do everything else that I want to do. First and foremost, set your expectations at the beginning of every semester, but reset them every semester. I would go to my classes for the first 2 weeks. I would look at the syllabi. I would see what the first tests were like, and then I would evaluate it. How much work do I have to put into this class to make the grade that I want to make? And am I physically able or willing to put all of that work into this one particular class to make that grade? I'm Rachel Lodiger, and I'm a Raging Cajun. For more information, visit unlockmyfuture.org.
Hello, my name is Kayla Fox, and in the summer of 2020, I was offered the chance to do the Rover Observation and Drone Survey Freestyle Challenge by NASA, partnered with LA Gear Up. I thought that this would be a great experience to meet new people and to challenge myself. Our objective was to create a map for the rover to move about Mars. This rover would have to go over, under, and pick up objects. In the process of creating this map, my teammates and I got to know each other a little bit better. We figured out whose abilities worked best with which job. Once we did that, we worked together to create the map that we have now. I am so excited to see what Perseverance will do on Mars and find. Thank you so much for this amazing award, and I hope to do more competitions like this in the future. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Jai Gaines. I am 16 years old and I attend East St. John High School, where I am currently a senior. And LA Gear Up has been a part of my life for about 4 to 5 years now. I was first introduced to LA Gear Up when my middle school started the Explorers Club, East St. John Preparatory Academy, when I was in 7th grade. And I was named president of that club. And I was also named state representative for the state of Louisiana. With being a part of LA Gear Up, I've been able to have multiple opportunities to reach out to professors, different college students, and just being able to know more about college before even getting into high school. I've been able to figure out what I want to do when I graduate this year with the help of LA Gear Up, and I've been able to pick out the schools that I'm interested in and the schools that are good for me with being a part of LA Gear Up. And I've also been able to bring awareness to other students in the school who may not know anything about college yet, or they may not have been introduced to anything yet. So I've been able to share what I've learned from LA Gear Up and pass it on to them.
What's up, Louisiana students? I hope this academic year is off to a great start for you all and you're ready to actively participate today. As you can see, I am not on Zoom with you all today because my perfect match and fit led me to California to further my education. I want you all to know that sometimes our dreams, goals, and passions take us out of our comfort zones. Sometimes they even take us away from home and the people that we love most, but that's okay. You should always do what's best for you. So today, I want you to have fun, learn a lot, and make the best decisions for yourself as you complete high school. And don't forget, the LOSFA College Advocates will always have your back. So enjoy the fly tour.
What's up, guys? Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We are so happy to be here today with y'all. Welcome back.
And we can totally see you guys, just so y'all know. So, hey, hi, nice wave to everyone there.
Hey, so I see Independence High. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple classrooms for Independence. I see you.
We see a Stroma High.
Let's see. We see, it looks like arts class. And hey, remember, if you haven't changed your name, you have to go ahead and change your name for you. So we need to have the teacher's class name, the high school, and your grade level. Because when we get to the breakout sessions, we want to know where to put you. So the classroom name, the high school, and your grade level.
Yes. And if you're on an individual computer, we also need you to put your name, your school, and your grade level as well, y'all. We gotta make sure you guys are getting the correct information today.
Yes. So, welcome back, everyone. It seemed like it's been forever since we last got to connect with you.
Yes, it's been so long, but we hope you guys had an amazing summer. I know I did. Got some rest and relaxation, took a vacation or two, and are energized for this school year. How many of you guys are energized for this school year? Anybody? No hands? I'm looking at you, Sherma High. No. Independent? No.
What about Park Forest?
No.
Y'all not ready for classes? All right, I see y'all.
Yes, y'all. So again, welcome. We've missed you guys and we're happy to be here today. As you all saw, John is no longer with us, but he wanted to check in to make sure he offered you guys some words of encouragement as you are getting through the school year. I know we've been going through a lot with the weather and COVID and everything. So he wanted to be sure to check in with you guys. But my juniors, of course, you know, we're not going to forget about you. I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. So I want you guys to meet Delana in the red with juniors behind her head.
Hi,
y'all. For John today.
Hey, y'all. So as Darren said, I am Delana, and I'm going to be your new junior advocate for today. We're super excited to have you guys here with us, and we're ready to spend some time with you. So if you guys do not have your cameras on, please go ahead and turn those cameras on for me. Make sure that you guys are labeling so we can know who you are in the format. It is in the chat for you guys to see. And let's just have some fun today, y'all. So let's get into it.
Yes. Again, we need you guys to rename yourselves because I'm looking at Apple. I don't know who y'all are, but I see somebody standing up. But just rename yourself so we know where school you from. We can give you shout outs, we can call on you, and we can have fun today. Now, before we get started, y'all know we gotta go over,
guys.
Before we get started, we got to go over some quick housekeeping tips to make sure everything goes well and everybody's on the same page today.
Right. So first, we want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging with us today. Your counselors and teachers for attending the show. So be sure to show some appreciation to them. So let's go ahead and give them a round of applause, guys.
There we go.
And next, we want you all to remain muted so that everyone is able to hear everything that is being presented. I know y'all have a lot to say and a lot to share, and you will have that opportunity when we ask open-ended questions. And at that point, you'll be able to unmute yourself, or you'll be able to use the Zoom function to raise your hand. So see if you know how to use that Zoom function already on your computer. So under reactions, you should be able to click and see a little raise your hand button. And so that way we can have a good time. And then we'll unmute you and you can share all the things that you want to share about what we're talking about.
Right. And just so you know, just side note, if y'all wondering how to rename yourselves, y'all have to hover in the top right-hand corner, click the three dots, and then go down and click the rename option, and then you'll type in your name, just so y'all know. But this, going back, lastly, there's a song about it, RESPCT, all the presenters that will be on the sessions today, and most importantly, please respect each other and all the other schools that will be here today.
Yes. Let's see, we got Lagrange on the map today. I see y'all in the gym. Okay, hey y'all. So now that that's out of the way, y'all got the rules. This week is National Gear Up Week. And today's theme is College and Career Exploration Day. And this goes perfectly with the purpose of the Fly Tour. So by show of hands, how many of you know you want to go to college? Okay, I see some hands. And just so we're clear, college means trade school, getting a certification, going to a community college, or a four-year university. So I don't want you guys to think, are we just talking about going to a four-year university? There's different ways, and college is just considered formal education after high school. So let me see those hands again. How many people know what they want to do next? Okay, I see you, a Struma. That's what I'm talking about.
So nobody in Broussard's class, none of y'all want to go to college?
Okay, we see you.
All right, I see y'all. We see y'all. We will call you out. Wow.
And then we're looking at, what about Courtney Holden's class? Any of y'all excited about going to college? There it is. Awesome.
There we go. Ronnie Jackson's class at a Struma. Now, Struma, I'm down the street. Don't make me get in my car. Come over there.
y'all, I see that y'all 11 and 12. So juniors, I need to know what y'all got going on. Are y'all ready for college or no?
Come on, I know y'all ready.
I guess that's a no.
Now the next question, how many of y'all know what college you want to go to? Anybody? Nobody? Miss Jennifer Ross's Estroma class? Nobody knows?
Yeah, we trying to
y'all sound like a DJ on the beat.
Right.
They might have two different
y'all have some feedback happening.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So it seems like a lot of y'all don't know what y'all want to do just yet, and that's okay. Are any of you thinking about going into the military or going directly into the workforce? I know for me personally, I right out of high school joined the Navy, so I was active duty, so that's an avenue as well. Is any of you thinking about going to the military or just going straight to work? Okay, I see you in Miss the white jacket. Okay, ma'am, I see you. Who else? We got anybody else? No. Okay. I see somebody raising their hand in Miss Jackson's class and Ronnie Jackson. Miss Ma'am. Okay, I see you as well. All right. So we got a little bit of a variety.
Yeah. Well, whether or not you answered yes or no to any of those questions, this is what we're here for today. So we want to get you on the right track and help you to begin to forge your own path. And the perfect way to do that is by using LOSFA's 5-point match. Now, plenty of y'all, I've seen yours. Y'all should have heard of this by now. So how many of you know what the 5-point match is? The 5 pieces that help you figure out where you should go to school. Nobody?
Just so y'all know, if y'all are gonna be in my breakout session, this is a big clue. So, well, if you don't know what it is, we're about to give you a crash course in the 5-point match 101. LOSFA's 5-point match tool answers 5 questions to help each and every Louisiana student, like you guys, because, we're all in Louisiana right now, find the best career and college match possible based on your need.
After 2, skills and interests is match point 1, you guys. So it's basically discovering what you're good at, because you can use the interests and skills that you already possess to determine where you're headed.
And that's going to lead me into match point 2. That's going to be your academic match. That's finding out where you are currently with your grades, your GPA, SAT, and ACT scores, and determining how far you need to go to see if you can get into your dream college. So that college that you've been eyeing, do you have everything you need for it? Now it's time to figure it out.
And once you figure out what you're good at, and if you can get into your school, can you afford that school? So match point 3 is cost of choice. Now, college is expensive, but there are ways that you can minimize your loan debt and maximize your gift aid. So your gift aid is the money that you don't pay back to use, such as scholarships, so both merit-based and need-based, and grants. So you want to go to college and graduate with as little debt as possible, right? Because we're trying to secure the bag, right? We're not trying to give them people all our coins, right?
Right. So, I'm all about that, Kayla. So let's talk about match point 4. And this is my favorite because I love being social and I am emotional. So social and emotional match is the best way to determine with college or university is the best fit for you. We look at class size, extracurriculars, locations, majors, and even distance from home. After doing the research, this is when you ask yourself, who gets me the best and where will I fit the perfect place? Like, you got to figure that out.
Right. So now we're about to have some fun, y'all. So it's time to break out in your rooms with your college advocate. And we want to get to know you guys a little bit better, kind of check in with you, see how you're doing. It's a lot going on. We're in the middle of a pandemic, so things are a little bit different. So we just kind of want to check in, chat in, and we're going to have some fun. So y'all ready?
Yeah, come on, seniors.
Right. Y'all are going to be in my breakout session, the freshman breakout session, and we are going to have an amazing time and show these juniors and seniors and sophomores how the freshman breakout room can really get exciting and participating.
Look, we already know the seniors don't come to play. They are going to be in this thing. We always the best room. Seniors always running it every time.
All right, Junior. So I'm a new face. I'm new to y'all. Y'all new to me. So y'all, we got to turn up because, the seniors think they, but we about to push them out and we next up. So Juniors, we got to show up and show out.
No.
Pish posh.
I don't know about what they talking about. All right, y'all. Real quick, we're about to move. Don't be talking about y'all in the wrong breakout session if y'all didn't rename yourself. So we need to know what grade you're in, so that way you with the right advocate as we going over this information today. Let's see, guys. Is that in the car on the line?
They're saying they don't have a camera. Oh no.
It's okay.
As long as you can still be in the chat box. Join in.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna rock it out. Camera or no camera. We just want to make sure we're getting y'all in the right breakout room. Pleasant Hill, I see you, my sophomores. It's up. Independence.
So remember, to change your name, you're gonna press the three dots at the top of the screen, and then it'll say rename yourself. Okay, so that's how you rename, and you'll put that in there.
Tyler said,
and those are on individual phones. I'm not sure if y'all can rename it, but at least if you can rename your phone with your grade level.
So just give us a second as we get everybody situated.
Okay, Jayla, thanks. We see you put your 12 next to your name. Paris. What about Jaden, Charles, Jeff, Alana, Chris, Price, Kelly? We see you put 12. Okay, come on, seniors. That's what I'm talking about. Follow directions.
Look, see, I told y'all the seniors know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Do we have any middle schoolers or high schoolers here? Okay, I see.
Okay. Jeff, I see you got your senior, Charles, Tisha.
I see some ninth graders.
Okay, ninth grade. Where my sophomores at? Y'all don't want to talk to me.
I'm trying to see what my juniors. The seniors are cutting up. The seniors have
ninth graders represent.
Thank you. What did I say? The seniors. They always pretty. Oh, what's up?
I'm about to go with the seniors.
Come on, come through. Come through. Come on.
Hi, Jessica. I see you just joined in. Can you let me know what grade level you are so I can get you placed in the appropriate breakout room?
All right. Where are my other advocates at? Y'all.
I'm here.
Y'all are here?
I'm back.
I am here. I was with juniors. I was with seniors. I only had 2 juniors, but we rocked it out.
I mean, we did too. I had 2 classes. I had Miss Holden's class at Park Forest Middle and Miss Fluker's class at Independence High. They were phenomenal. They interacted. We played some Pictionary and they were like interactive. They raised their hands. It was shout out to them. I mean,
look, the seniors, look, I already told y'all, the seniors always come ready. We always have a great time. Like Jeff, one of the seniors, Jeff, he was getting it. He was all in the chat with it. Jayla, Miss Kelly's class was doing awesome. Miss Ross's class was doing great. Look, they came ready. All my seniors came ready. We had a good time.
Miss Yakara did a great job. Miss Michaela did a great job over at Pleasant Hill. I had one, I think it was Miss Yakara. She wants to go to the Navy as well, like me. So I was excited about that. We have one that wanted to be a nurse. We had someone that wanted to go to BRCC, but they weren't quite sure, what they wanted to major in, but they had some ideas on what they wanted to do. So shout out to them.
I'm trying to talk to y'all, and I'm on mute. Y'all ain't tell me nothing.
I mean, we enough said. Like,
but I had sophomores from Independence. I had Miss Ramsey's class. They were into it.
Yes.
I don't know if it's Mr. or Miss Jimenez's class, but I had them too. They showed up and showed out. Now they knew them questions about the majors and how they knew it. I do not know, but they knew it. So it was, we had some good fun. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed your breakout sessions. Up next, we're going to take a deeper dive into the college admissions process. I know we may have talked about a lot about getting into college, what kind of classes you're going to take, the different programs, but don't worry, we're always here to help y'all. And by doing that today on the call, we have some of our post-secondary partners from across the state who are ready to share information about their institutions with you.
But here is the catch. We're not going to tell you who's on the call. You'll have to figure it out based off the clues presented in the next video. So once the video is over, then you could guess which schools are on the call. So while the video is playing, go ahead and drop it in the chat and see if you can guess who's on the call before they start presenting.
Right. So go ahead and do that and make sure that you guys are listening very closely and carefully to the information that they're giving to you, because it is good stuff. Check out it. Step out of your comfort zones. I know we have our safe schools that we already know about, but try and listen to the ones that you may not know so much about, because that could very well be your perfect match and fit.
And seniors, this is the time, like we talked about, where you're doing your college application. So this is a great time to start making that list of schools that you want to know more about.
And my juniors, don't forget that ACT and SAT is a major requirement when you're trying to obtain TOPS. We talked about that, what you needed in order to obtain it. So let's get on it and get that perfect score. Now is the time.
Hold on, we got some people in the room. Let me get them in here.
Our university is test optional and tuition is just under $12,000. To help freshman students transition from high school to college, we have the University Center for Freshman Year, the Office of Retention and Student Success, and the Genesis Mentoring Program. Popular programs of study are kinesiology, engineering, pre-law, pre-vet, pre-med, pre-nursing, psychology, and music.
My college has open admissions, which means all students who have a high school diploma can apply. And recently, a higher education research firm ranked our college as one of the nation's top 50 community colleges. And students that are here, look forward to Crawl Fest and Community College Week. Did I mention our colors are green and yellow?
Some days I like to wake up to a view of the Red Stick that is located at the back of our campus, which is known as Scotts Bluff. My university is known for its nursing program. Students also enroll here to study engineering, computer science, and agriculture. You don't miss a homecoming or Bayou Classic at the largest HBCU in Louisiana. Notable alumni include Randy Jackson, Aeneas Williams, and David Banner.
My university can be found in the oldest city in the Louisiana Purchase. LOSFA's executive director, Dr. Suwan Butte, is an alumna of my university. LSU's head football coach is also an alumnus. Students look forward to the Color Chaos War on campus and the Inferno Run.
All right, y'all. So I hope you guys guessed a few of our mysterious mass colleges. So right now we're going to start with handing it over to Malik Smith from Southern University.
All right, thank you so much, Darren. So happy to be here, you guys. As Darren alluded to, my name is Mr. Smith. I work here at Southern University in Agriculture and Mechanical College, located in the capital city, of course, of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I will share my screen real quick, and we're going to be a little different from yesterday. All right, so this is our view book. And actually, as I go through it, you'll probably see, you will see a picture of Darren from when he was an undergrad. But this will pretty much encompass everything about Southern University. Very, very short, very brief, very to the point. Okay, so this is our president chancellor, but this also tells students when we were founded. So Southern University was founded in 1880, but we didn't open our doors until March 7th, 1881. And then we relocated to the capital city March 9th, 1914. Our enrollment is right under 8,000 students. And it represents 44 states and 29 countries right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And our campus is over almost 1,000 acres. So you'll see a glimpse of our campus behind me. Actually, we have more than 150 active student organizations on campus. So Royal Court, Greek Life, anything of that nature, Human Jukebox and things of that nature, which was founded in 1947. We have on-campus housing as well, which I'll talk about, and approximately 98% of our students receive financial aid, scholarships, and or grants. And we offer 13 varsity fall and spring sports, and we are Division I. But we do have over 60 academic programs to explore as well. So, of course, some of our top ones, of course, are nursing, engineering. We also have computer science, business, agriculture. Very popular as well, as Darren alluded to, is mass communications, where you can do broadcast, journalism, or you can even do public relations. And we also have graduate programs, as you'll see. I'm currently getting my master's in public administration from Southern University, but you can come back and get any degree that you can think of from Southern University as well. We also have our Dolores Margaret Richard Spikes Honors College, which is named after the first and only female chancellor of Southern University, Baton Rouge. All that's needed, and I'll talk about it a little bit on our scholarship requirements, is a 3.3 GPA and a 23 on the ACT, which I think is just all that's needed is a 3.3 GPA and a 23, and you'll get $2,500 a semester. Okay, so our campus is very diverse. We are a historically Black college and university, so we are predominantly Black, but we do have a white population, Asian population, Hispanic, Latino population, and in both our faculty and students. So HBCU is still very diverse as well. Okay, so we'll skip that. Campus life. So we do have plenty of things that you can do. We have our Smith Brown Memorial Student Union. You have your Human Jukebox. You have sports, whether it's basketball, softball. You can even go to our Jaguar Lanes bowling alley. Or, of course, you can come visit us at Munford Stadium, which is also behind me, for one of our football games that's coming up as well. Okay, residential life and housing. So we do have 13 residence halls. Of course, you'll see that very, very important application deadline. That is our application deadline for students who are coming for the fall who want to stay on campus. So you want to get that in by May 1st of 2022. Okay. As you can see, that's Darren right there at the Bayou Classic. So Bayou Classic is another huge thing, not only in terms of Grambling versus Southern, but it's a huge, huge recruitment tool that we use every year as well. We do our Bayou Classic Blitz, and we do our red carpet event as well, in which we invite those students who are coming down for the game already that weekend to also come meet their academic scholarships and things of that nature. So that gives me right into important dates and deadlines. So that scholarship application opens October 1st. Scholarships will open October 1st. In addition to that, our freshman application is live now. It was open on yesterday or Tuesday morning. So you can apply for the fall today. Go ahead and apply. And then, of course, another important deadline as well is that April 1st deadline. It's when your new student registration, orientation registration opens as well. So definitely go ahead and start applying and shoot me an email. I'll leave my email in the chat right after my presentation so you guys can get connected with me. Scholarship opportunities, of course, this is LOSFA, so you probably know about TOPS. And you're not an out-of-state student, so you don't have to worry about the out-of-state fee waiver, but I talked about the Honors College, but we also have our Clark and Stone Awards as well for those students who are high achieving as well. So you'll see it right there on your screen. But we also have our Foundation Scholarships as well, which are departmental scholarships that you can apply as well. But don't overlook the Thurgood Marshall College Fund or United Negro College Fund as well. Those scholarships will follow you regardless of what school you go to once you graduate high school. Okay, steps to apply, really, really simple, you guys. We are still test optional. So complete your online application and then send over all your documents to us. Send over all your documents either to our admissions email or to your respective counselor, which information you can find, or you can send your documents to me and I'll make sure that they get into the proper hands and to the responsible parties in which they need to be. Okay, visit our campus. Campus tours are huge. Campus tours are very important to really give you a chance to get a glimpse of campus life. We offer Monday through Friday, as you'll see, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. as well. Shoot us an email, subrtours@subr.edu. We'd love to have you if you can't make it to our Jaguar preview day. In addition to that, I have a few more. I got about 3 more minutes, so I want to also talk about a few more things real quick, a very, very brief PowerPoint that I was literally typing up as I was reading his email. So in addition to that, these are our undergraduate admissions requirements. I want to talk about that really quickly as well. So as of now, we are still test optional for fall 2022. So you can apply without ACT or SAT test scores. And all you need is a 2.0 and then your 19 core units. So your 4 units of math, English, science, social studies, or history, 2 units of foreign language, 1 unit of art. If I'm going too fast, it's okay. Just shoot me an email. We do have Jaguar Preview Day coming up as well. So you'll see Jaguar Preview Day is scheduled for October 30th, 2021. We play Alcorn State. 500 game tickets will be given out for students only. Of course, parents are welcome to come as well. Hybrid delivery, meaning most of it, the only thing that'll be in person really is the football game. Every other aspect will probably be through a virtual platform, kind of like what Zoom is doing today. You'll be able to meet the human jukebox, student orgs, academic departments, and see why SU makes the best U. And then some really quick fun facts. We're the only HBCU system. So we have 5 total campuses. We're the largest HBCU in terms of enrollment in the state of Louisiana, also the most affordable as well out of the 4-year public institutions. We're the only 1890 land grant institution in the state. And we're giving full rides out for students who are majoring in agriculture with a 2.8 GPA and an 18 on the ACT. Freshman housing options, you don't have to stay on campus and you can have your car on campus as a freshman. If you're not able to take the ACT or SAT, we also offer the AccuPlacer free of charge to students as well. And of course, we want to make sure that you come take a campus tour if you can't make it to Jaguar Preview Day, as I alluded to a little bit earlier in my presentation. I want to thank LOSFA once again for having Southern University. I want to thank the students and the teachers for not only participating, but for actively listening. And once again, we hope that you choose Southern University to see why SU would make the best you. Thank you.
All right, y'all, let's give Southern University a round of applause. Look, I know y'all saw me in that picture. I was having fun. I was undergrad. But yes, we always want you, I'm a diehard, that's my alma mater. So thank you, Malik, for sharing this great information about Southern University. Up next, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Nikki Dingle, Will Delgado. I saw somebody ask in the chat what was the Dolphin, and that was Delgado Community College, a little bit outside of New Orleans, Louisiana. So I'm gonna turn it over to her next.
Great, thanks, Darren. Hey everyone, good morning. My name is Nikki. I'm the Assistant Director for Recruitment and Outreach here at Delgado Community College. I'm gonna share a brief presentation with y'all. Just give me 1 second, share my screen here. All right. All right, so I'm just going to talk to you most about the top 5 reasons why Delgado is a great first step for high school graduates. Starting with our, like Darren mentioned, we are located in the New Orleans area. We have 7 different campuses, all in the New Orleans metro area. So our largest campus is our City Park campus in Mid-City, New Orleans, near City Park, right across from City Park. And then we have 2 campuses on the West Bank, as well as campus. Our current nursing campus is near the Superdome. We are going to have that moved to our City Park campus. We just broke ground on a brand new building in partner with Ochsner for our allied health and nursing program. So that campus will be moved. And then we have a technical campus in Metairie, right down the street from the Saints practice field, and campus out in Gentilly. So lots of different campus locations where you all can take classes and be really flexible with your schedules. So number 1 is we've got it all. You name it, we have it. This is just a small showing of some of the programs that we offer. We do have over 100 programs that we offer at Delgado in multiple pathways for you, right? So if you're looking to get your bachelor's degree, we have a pathway for that, all the way up through, pushing you towards, a good start for your bachelor's, master's, or even higher. If you want to go straight into work after you finish school, you can do that with us too. If you don't want to be in school for longer than a couple, like a semester or 2, we have shorter programs that can get you into your field very quickly. So a lot of different options. These are the sort of different division areas that our programs fall under. So obviously allied health and nursing are very big for Delgado. We have a great theater program through our arts and humanities division, as well as music and music production, as well as music business. Business and tech covers our computer information technology, business administration, our culinary program, which is top 15 in the country. And then our cloud computing, which is one of our newest programs. It's very quick and it's very high paying field to sort of get you trained and get you into that area of work. In our communications division, we have our American Sign Language program. We're the only college in the state with a program for American Sign Language. Science and math are in our technical division that has cosmetology, barbering, welding, HVAC, those shorter programs that can get you into those fields very quickly. We were also recently ranked by intelligent.com as the top 50 community colleges in the country, ranked best for math and science programs, number 1 for a hospitality, number 2 for business administration. So that's really great, not just for us, but for our students, right? You get a super quality education at a very, very affordable rate. And what's really nice about our programs is that roughly 90 to 100%, some of our programs boast those percentages for students passing their exam rates, as well as job placement upon the completion of their program. So for some jobs, especially in the nursing and allied health fields, you have to take exams in order to be eligible to work in those fields, right? So for nursing, it's the NCLEX, and our students have very high pass rates on those exams to be able to go to work. And so that's really great for our students as well. And we welcome all. So everyone has the option of going to Delgado. We're open admission, which means that you really just need to apply. There's no GPA or ACT requirements in order to get into the college. And so if you start with your admissions application, fall and summer are open now. There's no application fee. You just go on our website and fill out that application. Once you've done that, you'll get a series of communications. We keep in touch with you really well via text and email to make sure that you're on the right track for enrollment. And we have you meet with our academic advisors so you can go over exactly what it is that you want to do, what your career path, what you want that to be, how many classes you want to enroll in, what you want your schedule to look like. There's a lot of flexibility around our schedules and getting that set up for you. And we do not require a placement test. However, it is an option for your placement into your math and English courses if you don't have ACT scores or don't want to use your ACT scores. But in addition to our placement test, we also have placement questionnaires you can take, as well as pre-college courses. So again, kind of something to fit whatever you might need for your education. And just your basic documents for admission, your immunization records or waiver, proof of selective service, and then if needed, your high school transcript or diploma. So again, like I mentioned, quality education that you can afford. This sort of compares our tuition and fees to public universities, private for-profit colleges, and private not-for-profit universities. So you can see we're the most affordable in the state. We're actually recently ranked top 10 most affordable in the country for institution for education. And you can see a full breakdown of what that actually looks like if you were to go to, on average, now this is not, again, this is an average tuition and fee rate for public institutions and private institutions versus if you started at Delgado first and then went to your four-year university following that. So you can see you can save up to half or more than half of your tuition and fees by starting with Delgado and then transferring into your four-year as a junior. So that's, again, a lot of reasons why students will come to us. They sort of come out of Delgado debt-free. Most of our students, about 93%, are on federal financial aid. So that's grants, scholarships, loans. We offer a number of scholarships, and those applications are open now as well. And like with our admissions application, our scholarship applications are open. We also have a website where we list outside organization scholarship opportunities. And then of course, FAFSA grants from completing your FAFSA. Perks of a community college is, although we are a large institution, we enroll about 15,000 students, we do still have small classrooms. So our average student ratio is about 20 students or 25 per instructor, depending on the classes. So 25 for your gen ed courses, like your Englishes, your maths. And then once you get into your major classes, like your actual classes for your program, it's about 20 students. We have state-of-the-art facilities and technology. So everything that you see in the classroom is exactly what you're going to see in the industry. So you'll be working on that equipment. So you can see kind of this picture here. In our allied health fields, all the equipment that you see in the classrooms is exactly what you're going to see in the hospitals. All the software that you use in our graphic design program is what you're going to see and use in the industry. Everything in our theater department for lighting and sound is exactly what you're going to see in the Superdome or the Smoothie King. So everything is very set to get you ready for your career and to put you in that space that you can transition very easily from Delgado into your career or again to a four-year institution. We also have a lot of support services. So we want to make sure that you're not just succeeding in the classroom, but that you're fully supported completely 100% all the way around. So we have tutoring services, career services, career exploration. You don't even have to be a Delgado student. For you freshmen and sophomores, if you're still not sure what you want to do, you can do an appointment with one of our career services people to go through career exploration for no cost or anything like that, just to sort of help you find out what you want to do. We have veteran services, Single Stop, which offers a food pantry and mental health counseling. So just a lot of support services to make sure that you're succeeding while you're at Delgado and persisting and graduating on time. Lastly, it's your gateway to your next big step. So I've been, mentioned a couple times how you can transfer to a four-year institution. And that means taking your 2 years or 60 hours of time with us to your four-year school. So all of the public schools in the state, you can see them listed there, are part of our transfer degree agreement. We also have agreements with private institutions like Xavier, Loyola, Dillard, Tulane for certain programs. So It's very easy to make that transfer. If you know ahead of time, our advisors can sit down and match all of the classes that you take with us to what will transfer over. All right, and this is all of our contact information. So we're across every social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We have a lot of events coming up. We had to push out our September events due to Hurricane Ida, but in October, we will be starting up our events again. So that will be a preview day. We have a preview day each month, college access nights. Will be kind of between virtual and in-person events. So I'll post that link in the chat so that y'all can see that, as well as my contact information. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly. We always want you to come on campus for tours and, come see us and learn more about the college. So thank y'all for having us today.
All right, thanks, Nikki and Delgado. I promise you guys, I've been to campus, I've seen their classrooms, and the equipment is amazing. The exact same things you see in the hospitals, you will see in their classrooms. So if you're interested in Delgado, please reach out to Nikki after today. Next up, I want to transition over to LSU. We have Mr. Christian on the line to talk about their institution with you guys here today.
All right, thank you so much. So, of course, Arrow, I always say, let me just share my screen real quick. That's like the phrase of the day. All right. Move this up, and then we should be good to go. All right, so just to introduce myself to everybody, I just want to say thank you so much. It's definitely a privilege and an honor to be here, and of course with the rest of our universities that's here today. Of course, we are here to to serve every single one of you, and of course making sure that you guys make the right move of just going to college in general. So that's what we all hear about. So just to kind of like start things off about LSU itself, we have over 330 plus academic programs. So there is a plethora of majors that's available for you. So pretty much it's one of those things that if you name it, we pretty much got it. So the top, I'm gonna say the top 15 majors that we do offer for our students that a lot of students are usually attracted to is of course our biological science, pre-med, kinesiology, general business, mechanical engineering, psychology, pre-nursing, computer science, animal science / pre-veterinarian, pre-law, finance, chemical engineering, marketing, sports administration, and as well as political science. So those are, our top attractive, popular majors that a lot of our students usually come into LSU for. Another thing about LSU is the fact that we have a grand total of just over 28,000 undergraduate students here. I know that sounds pretty big, but here at LSU, we divide all of our majors into senior colleges. So that's where you pretty much have that small community itself while you're here at LSU. So, of course, some of the things that I do want to cover, especially when it comes down to going into LSU, is the fact that we have over $1 billion when it comes down to financial aid as well as scholarships. So, with that being said, of course, you guys know about TOPS and everything, but as well as we just do our best to make sure that we bridge that gap for you, especially affording to LSU itself. Now, as you can see on the second mention when we talk about higher graduation rate. When it comes down to higher graduation rate, we're number one when it comes down into the in comparison of all public schools in the state of Louisiana when it comes down to higher graduation rate, as well as number one when it comes down to retention rate as well. Also, especially when it comes down to affording LSU, we also want to talk about the return on investment. So that's really big. So one of the things that we always want to talk about is the fact that you're going to invest in yourself. But if you invest in yourself, we have all the resources that's provided for you. And one of the things that we do want to mention to you all is the fact that we are ranked number one in the SEC when it comes down to the return on investment. So pretty much for all of our students, when it comes down to average starting salary rate, it's at least about $15,000 more than the national college average. So it just shows that pretty much we make sure that you're ready to go, good to go, jump into that field, and making sure that you get paid. And of course, all that money that you invest in is definitely coming back. Another thing that we also want to mention when it comes down to it is the fact that with our alumni, we have the largest alumni network in the world, which is also over 250,000 alumni itself. And with that being said, we have notable companies as well as organizations that's provided for you to take on internship opportunities, or if not, job opportunities, such as Disney, Dow Chemical, ESPN, ExxonMobil, FBI, Google, JP Morgan. You also have NASA, New York Times, Nike, Pixar, Shell, Twitter, Vera Wang, Louis Vuitton. So we have many opportunities that's out there for you all. So when it comes down to LSU, of course, a lot of students always say that, man, LSU is like huge, or it may not be huge for you, but at the same time, we want to make sure that you also have that one-on-one engagement itself. So our student to faculty ratio is 20-1, as well as we have over 450 plus student organizations. I always say that there is no such thing as a club or organization that you cannot fit in or cannot join. You can also create your own club or organization here at LSU. So always keep that in mind, that you always have something here when it comes down to like finding that community itself. Also, when it comes down to, saying that, hey, I just want to like jump into LSU, I already know what I want to do. I'm looking to, jump right into my career path itself. We have advising from day one. So literally, once you've been admitted, after May 1st, that's when we get things started. So pretty much we get things started before we even step foot on campus as well. So that's one of the things that we want to make sure for our students to know, that before they even step on campus, that they already have that confidence within themselves, knowing that they're going to be well prepared once they come into the LSU campus itself. So a couple of dates that I do want to highlight. Of course, we already are open as far as the common application. As you can see, there are two deadlines, as you can see, December 15th and February 1st. So this is where I got to be like a little bit transparent with you all. So December 15th, that's our priority deadline decision. So that basically means that if you're talking about scholarships, if you're talking about getting that seat at LSU, and if you're talking about, hey, I just want to get the best dorms at LSU, the priority deadline, December 15th, that's your go-to. So please, please, please make sure that you submit your application in order for you to be considered for scholarships. So with that, now I can probably, for some of you, maybe LSU is number 1, maybe LSU is number 5, maybe LSU is number 10, or if not, maybe LSU is at the bottom of your list. But one of the things that I always want to mention to every single student, especially when it comes down to applying to college, just apply to those colleges. You never know what you're going to get as far as scholarship opportunities out there for you. So please keep that in mind. So as far as, so let's just keep this thing going. As far as January, we have the housing portal, which is open up. So this is where you find out exactly, what you want in a roommate, and as well as figuring out which type of dorm that you want to go for itself. And then, of course, just like how we talk about FAFSA itself, FAFSA is available October 1st, but you will receive all your financial aid packet within March itself. And then, of course, the deadline itself as far as making that final decision, of course, is May 1st itself. So just like I'm sure like all the universities here, we are test optional as well, but we also do a holistic review. So there's not a specific GPA that we're looking for. There's not a specific test score that we're looking for. What we look for is basically the trend in your high school transcript. So a lot of times students always talk to me and say like, hey, I kind of slipped up a little bit during freshman year, or I kind of slacked off a little bit during junior year. So this is where, the holistic review definitely plays a big role. What we look for as far as high school transcript is we got to see the trend. Are you increasing? Are you consistent? Those are things that we're looking for. Now, as far as letter recommendation, it is required for our students. So please get that letter recommendation, whether it's a counselor, a coach. It could pretty much be anybody. Only thing that we just don't ask for is a letter recommendation is from your parents. I understand, believe it or not, I do get a letter recommendation from parents. I always get the, my baby boy, my baby girl, she done a phenomenal job. She take out the trash, he washed the dishes. That's great. No, I applaud you, but we need to get that letter recommendation from a counselor itself or a teacher that's not your parent. Also, achievement achievements. So these are things that I always try to tell students all the time. This is not a time for you to be humble. This is a time for you to, like, brag about yourself. This is a time for you to, you're competing against other students yourself. So, talk about that. You've been on honor rolls. Talk about that if you've been, if you're working 2 jobs, and if you're taking care of the family. Talk about, if you had straight A's in high school. Talk about if you had perfect attendance. Those are things that we want to see when it comes down to it. And also, any hidden talents that you do. So those are some of the things that we want to see as far as the application itself. We want to get to know you more than just, a high school transcript and a letter of recommendation. So those are things that we want to look into. And then, of course, we still will accept test scores itself. So if you decide on checking out the test score, then these are some of the things that we look into. So yes, we still look at the high school transcript, which is like the number one thing for us. Then we look at the test score, see what that's looking like, to see if that balances out. But of course, the letter recommendation, the achievement, as well as the potential challenge that you have, those things are very important as well. So just to kind of like come back to scholarship wise, of course, we have TOPS. TOPS Award is definitely available for you all, that you can definitely bring that in. We also have merit-based scholarship, need-based scholarship. We also have a scholarship which is called the STAMP Scholarship. The STAMP Scholarship is a scholarship for a potential full ride here at LSU. But then overall, our scholarship range from $33,000 up to $100,000 for the next 4 years. So that's something to keep that in mind itself. So just to kind of like wrap things up a little bit, here's my contact information. But as well as there's some fun facts that I do want to mention to you all. Of course, for those of you that may or may not know, we do have a tiger on our campus, which is named Mike the Tiger. He is number 7, Mike the Tiger. Another thing, as far for our students as well, we have over 400 plus study abroad programs that's available for you all. So it doesn't matter what major you're in, and it's available from any continent as well. We also have research. So if you're really big on research, it's all undergraduate student can do research. And with that being said, one of the announcements that I do want to make is the fact that LSU will be the first university on the moon. And what does that really mean? So in 2022, LSU will become the first university to have a technology onto the moon, which is called the Tiger I-1 research mission. So for that being said, it's for, it's in order for, if you're thinking about traveling to space or anything like that, is pretty much making sure that it's a safe travel to space and then actually coming right back. For all of our students itself, you may think that they are all science majors, but they're not. Most of our undergraduate students that are doing this research are coming from 5 different senior colleges. So like I said, if you're even a music major and just want to do research, you have that available to you. Not only that, but we also are the fastest growing diversity within the flagship school. And then we also have students that's coming from all 50 states and over 100 countries itself. So with that being said, thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you all for allowing me to share a little bit about LSU.
Did y'all hear that? The first university on the moon. Look, y'all been looking to this. Thanks, LSU. Thanks, Christian. Lastly, I'm going to turn it over to our partners at Northwestern. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Van Erickson, and they're going to wrap us up for today.
What's up, future demons out there? My name is Van Erickson. I am the Director of Recruiting here at Northwestern State University. Pardon my background, we actually just wrapped up an awesome event with Terra High School here on campus. So hopefully we'll be seeing you soon on our campuses too. And that's just a great way to give some of our information out. So this morning, we're going to present some information to you, but more importantly, we're going to showcase some of our people to you, because we believe that our people here at Northwestern are just absolutely special, whether it's our faculty, our staff, but most importantly, our students. So this morning, to give you the official welcome to Northwestern State University, I want to turn it over to our interim president, Dr. Jones.
Thank you, Van, and welcome to this introduction to Northwestern State University. Today, you're going to hear a little bit about some of our special programs. You're going to hear about education, nursing, business, engineering, creative and performing arts, and CIS. And you're going to also hear about some of the financial aid options that are available. I will guarantee you, and I know you all have heard a lot today, but you will not be able to beat the scholarship opportunities that are available at Northwestern State University. When you combine some of the scholarships that are available with TOPS, And if you have an ACT score of 20, you're not going to be able to beat the offers that we have at Northwestern State University. So now is the time to visit NSU. We offer virtual tours. We offer in-person tours and preview days every single day. So please pay attention to what you're going to hear, and I guarantee you're going to really enjoy what you see. Van, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Dr. Jones, thanks so much for being here. I know your schedule is busy, but we appreciate you taking the time out. So we'll keep things rolling. I want to introduce our Assistant Director of Recruiting, Courtney Greer, who's going to take you through our view book really quickly, talk about admission requirements, scholarships, and a few key programs. Courtney?
Hi, everyone. Like Van said, I am Courtney, and I'm going to go over our view book with you. It does not let me share the view book, but I'm still going to give y'all some information on that. So we are a Division I school located in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Vic the Demon is our mascot. We have over 100 organizations on campus. And like Dr. Jones mentioned, some of our larger degree programs is nursing. We are actually the largest nursing program in the state. We also have education, which we were founded on, business and performing arts, just to name a few. The requirements for admissions into NSU is an 18 in English or a 19 in math on the ACT, along with a 2.3 high school GPA, and you must complete the Core 4 curriculum. Our academic scholarships start at a 20 on the ACT and a 3.0 GPA. Our first scholarship deadline, which is our early bird scholarship deadline, here we go, is October 31st. So my seniors, make sure that you have applied and sent us over your ACT and transcripts before this date so you can be in the first round of our academic scholarships. We also have 3 housing options on campus: University Place, which is our main dorms, University Columns, which is our apartment style dorms, and Varnado, which is the more traditional style dorms, which is mainly for our creative and performing arts students. We also have personalized campus tours. So you have the one-on-one experience with your recruiter. You get to see housing options on campus and meet with an academic advisor. And these are Monday through Friday at your convenience. We also have our Inside View Tour day coming up, which is our preview day on November 6th. This day is a day to check out campus. We have campus tours, academic and organizational browses, keynote speakers, and you get to stay for the football game. And all of these links are on our website under our Future Students tabs. And you can also sign up for a virtual meeting with your recruiter if you're not able to visit campus. And we hope that you sign up for these and come see us and hang out with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Courtney. The last person I want to introduce you today is Francis Welch, who is our Director of Student Support Services here on campus, because we want you to feel supported when you're here. So if you're a first-generation student or a modest income student or just a student that needs a little extra help, Ms. Francis and her staff, which is a TRIO granted student support staff, will be there for you. So Ms. Francis, do you want to tell them a little bit more information about your area?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. As Van said, I'm with TRIO Student Support Services here at Northwestern State University. We are a federally funded program, and our goal and our mission is to help you to be successful in college. And we do that with a lot of resources. We have peer tutors in our office. We have a mentoring program. So when you get here on our campus, we'll match you up with a junior or senior that is already successful here, and they can help you to navigate your course while you're at Northwestern. We also provide a lot of resources like calculators, textbooks, laptops, Scantrons. We have our own computer lab. And when you become a part of our program, you will be assigned to an advisor in our office, and that advisor will meet with you several times throughout the semester, be available to you anytime you need to come in and talk, whether you want to come in and do the happy dance over something, or if you're having a bad day, come in and talk with one of our advisors, and we'll try to get you some help so you'll be back on that perfect track again. But we are just here to help you in any way that we can. We also offer a academic study skills for our incoming freshmen. This course will help you to learn how to take good notes, how to take different types of tests, how to study, how to budget all that time you're going to have when you come here. Because believe it or not, you're not going to have mom or dad or grandma to wake you up in the morning. So we want to help you to figure out how you're going to get to all your classes, how you're going to get your work done, and how you're going to have some fun in between all of that. We do have some fun activities that we have besides the academic resources. We sponsor a lot of on-campus and off-campus activities. We sponsor cultural activity trips. We often have game night or karaoke night. We provide a lot of workshops on financial literacy, study skills. We provide scholarship workshops. And we also offer scholarships certain times of the year. So it's just a great place to come and hang out with us in Trio Student Support Services. We can help you in many ways. And it's just a place where you find mentors and advocates to help you throughout your journey at Northwestern. So we look forward to you applying to Northwestern and coming on campus. And please look us up if you come to Freshman Connection. We'll be there and we'll be excited to talk to you about all the ways that we can help you to enjoy your time here at Northwestern State University.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Francis. So just to quickly recap in 30 seconds or less, if you're looking for the largest nursing program in the state, the largest marching band, or great programs that get you to med school like biology or creative and performing arts, we're one of the world-renowned theater departments around the southern U.S., as well as even things like travel abroad, right, which is super important if you're looking for those type of things to get involved with. So whatever you choose to do, we have it here. Come check us out on a preview day, a personal tour, or one of our events that we have. I'm dropping my email in the chat, as well as our social media handle at NSULA. We want you to check out all those Facebook, Instagram, TikToks that we have out there. That's truly a great way to engage with us. But at the end of the day, we're here to help you. And that's what we do best here, is have that personal attention to each and every single student that walks in our offices. So thank you for listening to us today. And as always, Forcum Demons.
All right, thank you, Van and Northwestern Step. All right, guys, let's give a round of applause to all of our post-secondary partners. I want you guys, please, I hope you were taking notes and having their contact information, because they'll probably be looking out for you guys, and you just tell them, hey, I saw you at the LOSFA Fly Tour, and they're gonna remember, being here today with you and sharing all this information with you. But okay, so we're almost about ready to wrap up. I'm gonna have a little talk with your advocates before we go away and let you all have the rest of your day to yourselves.
So do y'all have any questions for us? Y'all can put them in the chat, maybe questions about where we went to school, or questions about applying for school or choosing colleges, career exploration, like our theme is today.
If you want, like she said, if you want to put it in the chat,
no
or have
raise your hand and we'll unmute you.
Nobody? You all know everything? No questions at all.
Wow.
Okay, I see a hand up in Estroma High, Miss Jennifer Ross's class. You can either tap it in the chat, or if you can unmute yourself and tell us. Let's see what you got. Did they just disappear? Oh, there they are.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted if you're trying to tell us.
You're still muted. Yeah. Sorry.
One of our moderators, can y'all unmute? There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Where did y'all attend school?
Where did we attend school?
Okay.
Who would like to start?
She said, where do we choose school?
Where do we attend school? All right, you start. Let's go in our order.
Okay, well, I'll start off. I actually went to 3 different schools. I started out as ULL for my freshman year. I like I said, I've had a quite variety of different schools. So they each bring something different, and it's really been enjoyable. So went to ULL, and then I went to Baton Rouge Community College for a little bit to get some of my main courses out the way. And then I ended up transferring to LSU, to where I graduated, and I majored in communication studies, which is something that I really enjoyed that LSU had as a major. And now I kind of joke I have a degree in talking. So I really enjoy it. So that's where I went.
All right, Darren, what about you?
Okay, so I was the junior and senior that was adamant on leaving Louisiana. So I applied to a bunch of out-of-state schools, including Morehouse, Howard. I knew I wanted to go to an HBCU, but I did not want to stay at home. But things don't always work out as we planned. And I got that fee bill and I saw that how much it cost. I thought, I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna stay at home. And so I ended up at Southern University. I graduated in the spring of 2019 with a bachelor's in mass communications, and my concentration was in public relations.
All right, y'all. So it's my turn. So I was not the traditional college student per se. I joined the military first. So I went to the US Navy and I obtained 3 degrees while I was in the military, and I went to school out in California. I got my master's in California. I got my bachelor's in Florida, and I got my associates in Connecticut. So I'm all over the place, y'all. All over the place.
Yeah. And I was similar to Darren, that I was like, I am getting out of Louisiana, deuces. I'm not trying to be here. And then when we talk about that cost of choice, so I did still apply to a number of schools in Louisiana. I applied to Xavier, LSU, UL, Tulane, and then I applied out of state to Cornell and to UGA. Really wanted to go to UGA until I got accepted. And I started looking at those financial aid award letters and who was offering me what. And those out-of-state fees were not pretty. So I ended up, based on going through which schools are offering me the best deal for me, I ended up going to UL. So I graduated in biology as a Raging Cajun. So back to that career exploration piece, why it is so important to make sure that you're really exploring careers, because I thought I wanted to go to medical school, realized I loved helping people, but the medical field wasn't the way I wanted to do it. Ended up graduating with a degree in biology, went over to LSU for a master's in higher education. And now I'm here helping you figure out what you want to do with your life.
I did not know your undergrad degree was in biology.
It is biology with a minor in psychology.
Look at that. We learned something new.
You learn something new every day. So we both the same thing.
Look, yep. So yeah, so all of our paths look very different. So know that there's not one way to make it into the career that's going to be the right place for you. We all took different paths to get to really a very similar spot of helping y'all.
And it really does show, like, you need to find your match. Like with me, I have a good experience with different types of colleges. Like community college was a smaller college. I really enjoyed my time there. ULL was a medium-sized college, and LSU is rather a larger college, but you just have to find what fits you. And I really enjoyed. I never thought I would actually find a major I would really enjoy like I did communication studies. I learned nonverbal. We took a class on nonverbal communications, which my friends were not too thrilled about, because I would watch how they would walk and tell them like, oh, do you realize blah, blah, blah. But like, there's so many opportunities and so many majors out there. Anybody else has any more questions? Let's see. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. We can see you guys. Or if you want those.
How is our days going? My day is going pretty well. I woke up pretty early to get prepared and spend the day with you guys. We also have another session later on today. So I would say my day is going pretty well after planning all of this and then being here and actually seeing it come to fruition. I'm having a great day spending it.
Yeah, it's always a good time having y'all here. It's a lot of fun for us to be able to interact with y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're doing pretty good. We're pretty energized. We're not going to lie. We are thinking about lunch. Just so I don't know about you guys. How many of you guys are thinking about lunch right now? Have you already had lunch?
He read Miss Courtney Holden's class. They ready for lunch.
Well, I woke up on
Three
the I
kids.
woke up on the right side of the bed because I don't know if anybody out there, any of you Libras, because I'm a Libra and it's Libra season. So is anybody out there got a birthday coming up or anything? Are you a Libra? Okay, I see you with the hand raised over in Pleasant Hill. Okay, anybody else? Oh, that's sad.
Okay, Miss Jennifer's class. You're a Libra. Delana, that's sad.
I know, it's so sad, but it's okay. It's okay.
Anybody have any other questions for us? Oh, they're ready. Jeff says he's ready for lunch. We
Ready
are
for
too.
lunch? Mm-hmm.
Well, before we go, we want to just take the time to give you guys one little last tidbit from each of your advocates on something, you can take with you from today for the rest of your life, basically.
Your life. So Izzy, you want to go ahead with your last little nugget of advice for our students?
We sure can. I sure can. So overall, are we going to like what our nugget of advice to them and just in general?
Yeah, the last nugget of advice for while they're in school.
Life advice.
About high school.
For high school. Like I said, like I was telling you yesterday's session is, we talked about a lot. It's for high school is a time where you try to find yourself. And the thing to remember is people will gravitate towards you the way that you are. And that's one thing that we talked about yesterday that was really good. Taking the moment, taking every, I know a lot of times we want to rush and get through life sometimes and we can't wait till we get to older. We can't wait till we drive, but enjoy the moment, make memories, make a picture book, write it down because it is a beautiful time. And, it's good to stay in the present and work hard in school so you can see what you're set up for your future, and it's going to be exciting for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And so mine would have to be just always be authentically yourself. A lot of times growing up isn't easy. We go through a lot of different things and people always think, oh, you're a child, what do you have to worry about? But we do go through different things no matter what age we are. So be authentically you. Surround yourself with people who are going to love you because you are who you are. So that's going to be mine.
All right, guys. So mine is going to be to have fun. You're almost there. So enjoy the last little bits that you have once you guys get to college. Be nice. There's so many people out here that just wants to make everybody's life miserable, but the world is hard enough. So please be nice. And then also make sure that you take care of your business beforehand so that you can relax and just coast when everything is all said and done. So that would be my little tidbit for you guys.
And my little nugget is to make sure that you are experiencing new things and trying new things. Don't be afraid to take a positive risk. So, try out for a sports team. Go talk to someone that you maybe haven't talked to before. Just try to learn and experience as many things as possible that allow you to really find out, like Izzy was saying, kind of find out who you are and what you enjoy to do, what you enjoy doing. You never know what you'll be good at until you try it.
And then I'm going to say one more thing, guys. And I know this is something that it's very important. It's you guys matter. I know in high school, you kind of try to figure out okay, what is this? Being freshmen and everything and just going through high school, y'all matter. Y'all are so important. You are so worthy. And just have to remember that in your mindset as you go through school and deal with just different peers, that no matter what the world says or what society says, you guys are important. All right.
And one more thing, guys, I know that you're trying, it's kind of like a piggyback off what Izzy said. Trying to figure out where you fit in at. If you don't fit in, create your own lane. It's fine.
And you don't always have to know everything. Yeah.
Right. You don't have to fit in with a certain group. You don't have to change yourself to fit in. If it's not there, create it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All the facts.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But we've had so much fun with you guys.
Yes, we did.
So,
Yep. And remember, we had fun with you guys today. If you ever need your advocates, you want advice, tips, resources, but you're not really sure who to ask, you can always ask us on social media, Instagram at mlca.yourrespectiveclass. So for my sophomores, it'll be mlca.sophomores, and Easy Freshman, Kayla Seniors, Delana Juniors. And remember, we're always here for you guys. We had so much fun. Please, please, please take advantage of all the post-secondary partners. They drop their information in the chat.
Thank
Please,
y'all
please,
for coming
please.
so much.
Absolutely. And being interactive in our breakout sessions. So
and shout out to my juniors.
I'm on Independence High and Ms. Holden's class. You know, y'all brought it for our breakout session. But until next time, maybe we'll see y'all on a campus near you in person, and you can actually see how tall we are or what shoes we're actually wearing. So we look forward to seeing you guys again.
But until then,
have a great rest of your day.
Enjoy y'all's lunch if y'all haven't had it yet.
Yes.
Right. And be good and wear y'all masks at school.
yeah, please wear your mask.